Happy Sunday, happy Monday, happy freaking Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Whatever day it is that you happen to be watching this video, I'm glad you're here. My name is Noah. If we haven't met before, welcome to my channel. Now, before we get started with this video, I have some bad news to share with you guys, and it's the fact that my plant of 2.5 years is on its last leg here. I have an issue where I can't ever tell if I'm overwatering or underwatering a plant, and this one was doing really well for a very long time, but I think it's at its end and I'm kind of sad about it. There might be a little bit of life here left. I cannot believe it is already mid-August. It literally feels like 2022 just started. And yet here we are, it's the end of summer, and we are cranking into the most wonderful time of the year. And it's not Christmas, it's school season. That was so corny. It is officially that time of year where it is back to school season. Now, as a kid, I honestly loved this time of the year. I got me a fresh cut, I got me some fresh shoes, I got a new backpack, I had that cool little pencil case. In college, I had that clean, sleek laptop case. You already know we hit the thrift shops. I wore the nicest thrifted fit you had ever seen. That's quite the exaggeration. I went to college with a lot of fashionable people. All that to say, school has been on my mind so much this month. Over the past couple days, I've had some time to think about my experience in both high school, heck, even middle school, and in college, and I wrote some things down that I want to share today. So without further ado, this is 5 things I wish I knew in school. Number 1, comparison will ruin you. When I was a kid, I remember hearing at a young age the phrase comparison kills, and I was probably like, I don't know, 8. So naturally that just like slid off my back. I didn't really think about that at all. But looking back on my life and even looking at where I'm at now at 24, that couldn't be a truer statement. I think in middle school, I think in high school, college, it is so easy to compare yourself to other people. There was so much time I wasted looking at the person to my left or looking to the person to my right and wishing I had what they had. I mean, honestly, it's easy to. Some people are simply just dealt different cards in life. Maybe your family is different. Maybe your upbringing was different. Maybe the way you view life and the experiences you've had at a young age are different than those around you. And that's okay. You are who you are for a reason, and there is nobody like you. Yes, there may be people who have similarities to you, but there is no unique individual on this planet like you. And I think that's absolutely incredible. I truly believe you are who you are for a reason, and that God created you to be that way. And I think you're doing a disservice to yourself trying to be anybody but yourself. But no, it's also natural to have these thoughts. Looking back, I just wish I didn't waste so much time trying to be somebody I'm not. Number 2, your friends really do define your future. There's another phrase I heard growing up, and it's, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. Who you're around and who you give your time to is so important. Honestly, who you're around is naturally who you become. This is why it's so crucial that you're around good people. This might be hard to hear, but if the relationship you're in or the friends you have around you aren't making you a better version of yourself, you've got to cut them off, because that slope that you're on doesn't stop. I'm very fortunate that I've had really good friends around me, but there were some times looking back on my life where I wasn't in the right relationships, or I did have some other friendships that weren't good for me. And looking back, I can see how those relationships had negatively impacted me, but I couldn't see it the moment it was happening. It's important to get around people who encourage you, people who challenge you, people who make you better, people who have the same morals and values as you, and people who are gonna have your back and be there for you in hard seasons. I feel like I can't stress this point enough. Number 3, it's okay to make mistakes. It's inevitable. Again, another quote I remember hearing growing up is, you will never succeed if you never learn how to fail. Heck, you might take the wrong turn or make wrong choices, but don't beat yourself up over them. A wise person learns from their mistakes. So just get back up and keep moving forward. And don't be afraid to put yourself out there either. I remember hearing in middle school about Thomas Edison creating the light bulb and saying, I didn't fail, I just found 2,000 other ways not to create a light bulb. I just needed one that worked. Now that might be a paraphrase, so don't quote me on that. But I hope you get the idea. Number 4, you do not have to have it figured out right now. There is so much pressure to have your life figured out at such a young age. I remember being in 9th grade in high school and we were going over different career paths. I didn't even have my license to drive at that point. And in college, there's all this pressure to like look like you have everything put together and know exactly where you're headed and what you're doing at 22 years old. But we are so young. So young, and there is so much time ahead of you. So if you don't have it figured out right now, that's okay. If you do have it figured out right now, that's amazing. It's okay if you do, and it's okay if you don't. Just keep doing what you're doing, explore new things, try new things, and over time you'll figure it out. I have a part-time job as a server, and I remember a couple weeks back I was serving this older man, and I remember just kind of chatting with him and having a conversation with him. And it got to the question of, oh, what do you do for a living? And his response just like honestly made me laugh a little. And he said, honestly, I'm still trying to figure that out. And this guy was like 85 years old, like not exaggerating. And honestly, I love that mentality. Whose idea was it that we have to have it figured out anyway? And number 5, you will never get this time back. You will never be a teenager in high school again, or you will never be a young adult in college ever again. So make the most of it. Get involved, meet new people, make new friends, try new things, and just have fun. Stop stressing yourself out so much. Yes, it's important to do well in school, but the memories you look back on probably aren't going to be the exams or the essays or the tests. It's going to be the experiences you've had with other people, going to the football games, being a part of different clubs. It's going to be figuring out who you are as a person and the journey you went on to get to where you're at today. Life is just too short. So stop overworking yourself and have fun, damn it. Please don't tell my mom I just cussed. That's everything I wanted to share today. I really hope this encouraged you if you're someone who's headed back to school, whether you're in high school, middle school, college, online school, whatever. These are a lot of the lessons I learned the hard way, and you know, hindsight's 2020, so I'm thankful that I can look back and hopefully encourage somebody else who is probably in the same shoes I was. But I love you guys. If you enjoyed this video, it would mean a lot to me if you gave it a like. You can hit the bell icon on my profile if you want to get notified every time I upload a video. I upload every Sunday night. I've been doing that for the whole year. I'm going to continue to do so. And if you choose to subscribe, that would mean the world to me. But I love you guys. Bye.